So pretty much every day I go on to the app Just Watch, and I have a few parameters set within the settings that allow me to press on the new tab, and it will show me every new horror or thriller that is new, like a new movie, released onto any of the platforms that I have selected, which is like Netflix, Prime, Tubi, whatever. And that brings to my attention a lot of foreign releases on Netflix. I definitely get other ones, but that seems to be the primary one that I get from that app when I use it for that specific purpose. And I clicked on it today, and I saw a new movie called Revelations was put on there, and I clicked on it. I wanted to know what it was, and it was from the director of Train to Busan, as well as I think he might have created um, Hellbound, which is a Netflix show that I really liked, and then I actually loved it. And then he also did the Parasite, the Grey series as well, which Kaylee and I watched some of. We didn't finish it, but we did like that as well. I know it's based on like manga and other movies, but Train to Busan, as well as Peninsula. And I never did see the animated Soul Station uh, prequel, but everybody loves Train to Busan. I love Train to Busan. And that got my interest immediately spiked. I was like, oh shit, I got to check this out. Whenever that director works on something after Train to Busan, I feel like I'm always going to give him a chance. And so I threw this on, and this is about. There's a lot of stuff happening in this movie. I just want to say that up front. There is a lot of elements, and it could almost be too much for some people, for sure. I will say this: I ended up really enjoying the hell out of this. I pretty much loved it. If you do like films like Prisoners, Denis Villeneuve, how is it? Villeneuve, whatever, how you ever say his name. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways at this point that I'm like, I used to say Villeneuve, but I've heard it different ways recently, and I'm like, I don't even know. But the director of Dune Part One and Two, and so many others, Prisoners, as well as some of Fincher's work, where you've got this um, crime drama thriller with this case of a missing girl and all these different characters that are trying to locate this person, and there's this prime suspect, and people are coming at him and trying to get information. But a lot of this has to do with like religion and police work. So you have a pastor of a church who is working in this like small church, and he's trying to get noticed by the higher up dude that's opening up this new big church. And he finds out some things about his marriage that aren't so great, and his life's kind of falling apart. And then something happens where he thinks his kid goes missing, and he tracks down this guy that came in earlier to his church that was very suspicious. And so he tracks him down, and he's trying to get information of where his daughter is. And then and that goes completely wrong, and so many things happen. As I said, there's a lot of conveniences in the movie, contrivances even, but I didn't really care. And there's a lot of like religious symbolism and stuff that he's seeing, which I thought was really cool, because it's like what drives him, and he's dealing with so much. And then we're also introduced to another character who's this detective who has a past with our main antagonist, and that's what's driving her. And they're both coming at it from completely different places, but they're both kind of manic, both the pastor and the cop. And the way that their stories converge and the events that unfold within, I was really into all of it. I really liked it. Now, there is one character in this, I'm not going to say who, but they just seem to be almost immortal. They survive so many things that they shouldn't survive, which was kind of making me laugh. I'm like, how the fuck is this person still alive? But yeah, I mean, and even how this ends with one of the characters and what they're doing, and I was just like, man, so it's all about belief and what you think is justice. And I just was I was really into this. I really really liked how I was never bored because there's always a new twist and a new turn and a new element and a new additional thing. As I said, that could be too much. It could be maybe a little too hard to follow at times because it's just like this new piece and that new piece and all these conveniences for all these things that kind of come together and whatnot. But I didn't care. I was totally into it. I thought the direction was on. I thought the acting was solid. It was well written, even though it might have those what uh, conveniences, like I said. But yeah, this reminded me of like a Prisoners, which is a fantastic film. Like I love that film. Prisoners is better, but this is damn good. This is another. We don't get enough of these really well crafted, really well made detective thrillers as much anymore. There was one with Ben Mendelsohn recently called like To Catch a Killer, with the chick from Divergent, Shayla Woodley or something, however or whatever her name is. Really good one as well. And I love movies like this. I saw The Devil being the best of the Korean ones, and this is another Korean film. So if you are looking for other ones like this from Korea, Korea makes a decent amount of these that are really really good. I saw The Devil is kind of the peak, the top dog. The Silence of the Lambs, the seven of the Korean films, but this is maybe one step down and is damn good. So if you are a fan of these styles of film, it kind of reminded me another one that Kaylee and I just watched, is Memories of a Murder, or Memories of Murder. Um, you know, I guess I could compare the two somewhat. So if you like Memories of Murder, I would definitely, you know, maybe it's not as good as that one, but it's a good watch. It's a damn good watch. So this is a big surprise, a random drop on Netflix. He obviously has a deal with Netflix because I think the last two or three things he's done before this were Netflix as well. But yeah, I mean, I loved Hellbound both seasons. I was super into. I reviewed them on the channel. Of what I saw of Parasite, I was liking. I would like to rewatch that and finish it. Um, I think there was another one that I'd never heard of, but I'd like to check it out if this is the kind of quality of work he's doing. I did not like Peninsula very much, unfortunately. It turned into like a Fast and the Furious movie at places, and I was very confused by that because Train to Busan is so grounded and so heartfelt, and that one just felt like an action sequel. It was very odd. Continuing like chapter in that story, and I would love to see Soul Station at some point, but as of right now, I'm a pretty big fan of his work on a whole, and I would recommend this one for sure. So definitely check it out if you're a South Korean fan and if you are a crime thriller drama fan. um, Good shit, really cool stuff. Very happy I watched this today because I'm watching Invincible right now. Um, I'm catching up on it, and I put it on hold because I saw it was the director of Train to Busan, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take a break because I just literally watched an entire season two of Invincible, and I just finished, Severance. The season finale just happened. I'm watching Yellow Jackets. I'm watching Reacher. I'm watching all these shows, White Lotus, and like I'm watching so many shows right now. It's like I need to take a break for a movie, so I watched this, and then we also saw that Locked movie tonight as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Let me know. I'll see you in the comments. Adios.